Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to Friday Fright Time, where every week I, Connor, along with my trusty sidekicks Kofi and Stu, dissect horror movies from throughout history, tearing our favourite, most memorable moments to pieces. This week, don't know about you lads, but I'm feeling dead tired.
Hey! I'm strapped up. Let's ready to go.
Alright, twerk. I'm strapped in.
I'm strapped in.
Oh, I am really looking forward to this, boys. Did you enjoy 2010's Rubber?
Not gonna lie, I think I actually did.
Oh, it was
I
fantastic.
think I actually
It's a
did.
pretty decent film.
It was well good.
Movie begins, as movies do. We are in the middle of the desert with all the leftover chairs from Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's like the extras who didn't get used to just chilling. Immediately, you've got a guy just holding like a dozen pairs of
Oh
binoculars.
yeah, fucking hell, how weird.
He did look like the type of guy that would own a binocular collection. Silly that. He did though, didn't he? He looked like Connor's spirit animal.
And then a fucking massive, like, Cadillac or something comes out around the corner and just starts slowly knocking all the chairs down
Yeah, like
one by one.
methodically as well.
How do they break that easily?
They'll just brush against the front bumper and shatter it into like 4 pieces.
You gotta remember, every single thing from a Plan 9 from Outer Space was made out of cardboard.
It's very true. They probably were cardboard chairs. The best bit is, though, that it's not even just a random guy. It's 2 police officers who just acting like a complete cunt. Just ploughing all these chairs down.
At first, it's one police officer, and then the second one just gets out the boot.
Like the car just pulls up and he steps out of the boot, like completely casually, doesn't he?
With a cup of water. With a cup of water as well.
Then he starts like directly talking to the camera, doesn't he?
And he asks, why is E.T. brown?
Yeah.
No reason.
Because he's a DJ, probably, but
Oh, DJ Brown guy, have we?
he just asks a lot of, like, random questions, like, why no one in Chainsaw Massacre goes to the toilet?
Yeah.
All of the questions he says there's no answer, but all great films contain an element of no reason because life itself is filled with no reason, which I think, if I understood it correctly, was just a setup to tell the audience this film is going to have fuck all reason about it throughout the entire film. And then he just pours the glass of water on the floor, gets back in the car, and fucks off.
No, he gets back in the fucking boot.
Just get in the boot, I missed that. Yes. And then immediately after that, it turns background, and I guess for no reason, there's just a massive fucking crowd of people there who were then handed out the binoculars by that same guy who then just gets on a push bike and fucks off as well.
This crowd of people's gathered to like watch the film, so they're like an audience at the same time as we're the audience watching it. Even the commentary they have is like meta. It's so meta. They're like talking about, oh, like why did he destroy all them chairs? Well, he could have sat on them chairs. Oh, it's such a pity.
And then from there, for no apparent reason, it just suddenly goes into about 10 minutes of intro, which for a film that lasted 70 minutes, I felt 10 minutes of intro was quite excessive. And it was just shots of a desert throughout the entire intro until it zooms in on a tyre that's just abandoned in the middle of a desert, which after zooming in on it quite
For quite a long
excessively,
time. Yeah.
the tyre starts to move.
Just like little twitches and you can like see the story of the tire just becoming sentient, can't you? It like slowly moves and then it's like, oh, shocked. And it stands up and falls over.
It's a drunk driver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It slowly starts gaining XP as well, because it gets up and it finds like a water bottle. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, give that an old crush. Oh, what's this? Scorpion? Fuck off, mate. Oh, beer bottle? Let's give you a go. Struggles to break it and he gets like really frustrated. I love how I say he about the tyre.
It is. It's definitely a he. They refer to it as a he.
According to the credits, this tyre's name is Robert.
Robert the tire.
Robert the tyre.
Whoa.
Big Bob.
Big Bob. Big Bob's fucking tyres.
So before he starts, and I'm going to refer to it as driving along the road, and sees the water bottle, the rabbit, and the beer bottle, it's the fantastic panpipe music that starts playing as he's learning to, like, you know, drive in a straight line without falling over. And it's like this weird, like, 8-bit panpipe music, which sounds like you're playing The Legend of Zelda, and it's fucking it's
yes.
fantastic. At this point in the edit, throw in 5 seconds of the panpipes for everyone's pleasure.
Here you go. And there it is.
There it was. You're welcome. It meets that beer bottle and it can't run it over, so it just like flaps about really angry until it explodes, and then as soon as it does, it drives off all like chirpy again, and you can like, they've shot it so well that you can tell that even though it's a fucking tyre, you can tell it's really like chuffed with itself.
Yeah, absolutely got emotion. They've done it so well.
And then it drives off and it meets like a tin can, right? And it does. It gets really angry again, but it seems to be like really stressing out, you know, at these things, and then obviously they blow up. But every time I hold my breath like that and do like that thing where you apply loads of pressure so you go bright red and really angry, I just get a nosebleed. Things
Like fucking 11 from Stranger Things.
yeah, just things don't blow up.
You blow up.
Yeah, my face blows up.
Speaking about the music as well, when he blows the rabbit up, it cuts to this really happy, like, funk song.
It's like 80s synth music, isn't it?
Yes!
He then spots a girl driving down the road, right, and somehow gets really angry at her car. But instead of the car blowing up, it just turns off.
Yeah, he, like, shuts the engine off from, like, a distance, doesn't he?
Yeah, but obviously then as he's, like, stalking her and you think, yes, he's going to smash her face in somehow, he goes to go towards her and another car hits him and he goes flying off the road. He gets real fucking angry about that, so he stalks that guy down, but only after he stopped to blow up a bird on the side of the road. Blows it to pieces, and then progresses to where the guy is down the road at some like petrol station, or because it's American, a gas station.
Gas station.
He waits outside for him, but again, how they filmed it, it's like someone waiting for a fight, isn't it? And it's filmed really well.
It's like genuinely tense.
Yeah, like he's fucking staring him down, and I say staring, he ain't got eyes because he's a tyre.
You can feel it because the tyres are Robert's acting range.
He really fucking stares him down, and the man's like, fuck off, you're just a tyre. So he blows his head up as well.
And it's amazing, like, the effects of this head destruction. And even all the animals. By the way, yeah, let's segue into this quickly. Talking about the effects and stuff, I think it's actually pretty well done. And also with the tyre, there were so many times I was watching it thinking, how do they actually make it roll like this for so long?
Yeah, like, how have they filmed that?
I was looking for string and everything.
Is it a remote control tyre? I couldn't work it out.
They used hardly any CGI at all in the film. It was all done with practical effects. So, like, however they've fucking done it, they've done it so impressively.
He then does what I would do if I was a telepathic tyre and stalks a woman to a motel. And for some reason, she's left her door open. He sees her in the shower. And at that point, if I was that tyre, I would have started to shake for an entirely different reason. But somehow, even though this tyre is just like big enough to like peek through the gap in the door, all those people watching with binoculars can see perfectly.
That was my point as well.
No, it's my point. I made it. So
Hands off, you bastard.
don't try and claim my point like that. You can just back off, pal.
Get your fucking mitts off it.
Jesus Christ, you can only work with the tools I'm given here, can't I? Fucking hell. Jesus. Never work with children or animals, for fuck's sake. But yeah, to Kofi's point,
Nice segue.
somehow all the people watching with the binoculars can also see into that tiny little motel room from miles away, completely hidden, but they can see through a tiny little gap in the door to see her derriere and make lewd comments about it.
Earlier in the film as well, when they first start trying to see the tyre, they're all like looking in the same direction, and they're like, oh, can anyone say anything? One of the members of the crowd goes, there it is, straight ahead, while all of them are already looking straight ahead. It's like, fuck's sake.
It then just randomly cuts to like the man that fucked off on the push bike earlier, to him in his hotel room. He's just polishing his shoes. The phone rings and he's having a chat with someone that he calls his master, I think he refers to him as. And then all of a sudden, the camera pans round. There's just a fucking turkey stood there.
Just chilling in his hotel
this.
room. What
Just
the
a turkey, just stood there looking at him because it does have eyes to stare him down. And then you see him pull out some knives, and it cuts away, but you hear obviously the turkey being butchered.
What was that?
I'm pretty sure that was a clip from the film because that was too
It sounded like
accurate.
the ones off in South Park.
That's exactly
man, that game.
that's the fucking sound they used though in the film. It was that classic turkey.
Can we replace the scene with that noise?
Use that turkey noise as our entire outro. Just loop it, and just use it for the outro for now.
Yes.
He carves this turkey up and then serves it to the spectators.
They fucking ravish the turkey as well, though,
do.
don't they?
Well, they've been
what
out
the
there like
fuck?
3 days. They're all hungry, aren't they?
They're just suddenly like, he's like, hey, here's a turkey, and they all just dive in, all like ripping and slapping each other. The fucking idiots.
Well, they have been sat for 3 days in the desert watching a tyre. So they're not the brightest bunch, are they? To be fair. He's like poisoned them and they all just get sick and die.
Apart from one, the guy in the wheelchair.
Who's interested in the fucking film? The only person.
In the credits, he's literally just called the wheelchair guy.
Yes!
He's got like an amazing name though. I don't know if you looked up his name.
No.
Well, I'm going to do it now while you continue to talk.
So even you didn't.
Oh, I looked it up, I just can't remember it because it was too awesome. It blew my mind, like the man at the gas
While
station.
you look up wheelchair guy's name, I want to bring the cop from earlier back in, who I'm sure probably has a name, but I'll just refer to him as Mr. No Reason, the cop from the intro.
Copy white guy.
Copy white guy?
Copy white guy. You can't have DJ black guy and then not refer to other people as white guys. Otherwise, we've singled out the black guy, minority, and then we could get shut down in this cancel culture.
I think Con's heard copy wrong. Like, he means like policey.
Oh, I thought you meant like copying something.
Copy and
Oh, you
paste.
fucking
Copy and paste the
knob.
white guy.
You
Yeah.
twat.
So copy and paste the white guy comes back.
Copy and paste. Look, can I just say, I found out the man in the wheelchair's name is Wings Hauser.
Wow.
Wings out.
Wings. Take these broken wings.
It was his legs that were broken, sure.
Jesus.
The Tyre, at this point, just starts living life like he's fucking Conor McGregor, having a shower. Then it cuts to another one. He's diving into swimming pools. He's watching naked women everywhere. At one point, cuts to him. He's just chilling out watching the fucking F1.
What a guy. I love that they put that on the TV.
He's just just watching the racing. Just, chilling out in the motel.
Do you reckon he's watching all the other high working tyres and he's like, ooh, like the look of you?
Oh, what, at the tyre change? He's like,
Yeah.
Get him off, baby. Oh, 3 seconds deep.
The sheriffs, I think they get a call or something, and all the police start turning up. One police drives past like a restaurant, and there's a woman sat inside there eating food, and she just pours her orange juice just on a plate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just dump some Tropicana on this. Spice it up a bit.
And then you see that sheriff get out, doesn't he? Oh, he says something he said at the beginning when he's like, don't you think it's odd that we can't see the air around us?
Oh, yeah.
He goes, well, why? No reason. He just has that one little piece of dialogue to get his little quote in.
And then from this point on, he's like a permanent one in the film because he's sort of like the head of the investigation into all these like mysterious tire murders. And he goes up to one guy in a Hawaiian shirt and he's like, "Oh, hi, hey, could I ask you a few questions just about the investigation?" "Oh, yeah, sure. So, what about you and Maurice? How's your relationship going?" Then he has a team huddle with his other cops.
Oh
and
my
this is
God.
like a mindfucky bit. This is like Inception, this. So he's talking to all the police like, "This isn't real life. Everything going on now, it's not real. Look, shoot me." One of the cops is like, "Okay, I'll shoot you. See? I'm fine. It's not real life. We're okay. See, there's a toy alligator under your arm."
I love that bit so much.
And he's like, "So what?"
I know, yeah, he just looks down. Yeah, and
That doesn't prove anything. Then they set up like a mannequin to convince the tyre it's the woman that he's chasing down to try and kill.
My favourite bit of the entire film, this, with this mannequin. Absolutely brilliant.
it's got some like nearly Spanish woman.
Nearly.
She speaks so weird.
What, like Portuguese? What's nearly Spanish?
Is it Andorra?
Trying hard.
Just surrounded. Maybe she's from Belgium.
Oh, amazing.
She's nearly Spanish.
She is, man. She's trying to like talk as she's the mannequin, and she's just so bad. And she's reading off a script as well. She can't even read the script. I think it says like, "You son of a bitch," and she's like, "You come here, you little jerk."
It's like, come on, stick to the script.
Can I just say, when you said she was nearly Spanish, I didn't expect that accent to come out. But what you've done there is Middle Eastern.
I know, yeah, she's like Romanian or something now.
Well, the Middle East's nearly Spanish.
Yeah, which is, why is she fucking Egyptian?
Fucking
All I
Tutankhamun.
know, she had the worst accent ever.
What was it
bad.
like again? I missed it. Say that again.
I think you should just replay the clip of me earlier on.
No. What was it like?
You little jerk. Oh my god.
You've never been to Spain, have you? Wow.
Right, so yeah, this half Spanish, non-Spanish, maybe Spanish lass.
The Arab woman.
Yeah, the Arab woman starts getting like really shy and embarrassed. She's like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm not reading this." So the main police officer takes over and just starts reading like all these lines in just a deep manly voice. He's like, "Blow my head off, you big slut."
Yeah. And he reads it like he's a child as well, isn't he? He's like, "Blow my head off, you big slut. Fucking kill me. I want to die right now, please." Microsoft fucking Sam or something.
He sounded Spanish.
No, Stuart was just nearly Spanish.
Is that what it was?
It's a fucking awesome scene. And then, yeah, the wheelchair guy bangs on, like, the van door, and he's like, "What's going on? This scene doesn't make any sense." And then, at this point, everyone in the van's just recounting the whole plot of the film so far. Like, "Yeah, this scene didn't make any sense." Or, like, why did you do this in this scene? It's like, nothing's right.
Yeah, and then one of them just goes, "Oh, fuck it, let's end it." Goes into the like house that they're at and just shoots the tyre, and then comes out with the inner tube and just throws it at the guy in the wheelchair. Like, "Well, there you go, it's over now." So you think that's the end of the tyre, but it's not. There's a twist.
Oh.
And the twist is he reincarnates as a tricycle.
Dun, dun, dun.
But then doesn't the tricycle just slowly cycle off into the distance?
And finds a crew.
Yeah.
Literally just raises tyres from the side of the road to follow it along.
Yeah, he gets a little tyre crew and they go around fucking shit up.
And they go all the way to Hollywood.
At the end though, when the trike's just like rolling down the street, smoking and sipping on gin and juice. Sorry, cut that out. So when the trike, don't laugh at my fucking beautiful angel angelic voice.
English.
Angelic.
That's some nearly
My
English there.
angelic voice.
Your Omid Jalili voice.
Yeah, don't steal my joke. Who squeaked? Who the fuck squeaked? Who squeaked? Someone just went, me. Anyway, let me start that point again. So I don't know if anyone else got this vibe, but when the trike's rolling down the street, it felt really like GTA-esque.
All right.
Yeah.
It was very like San Andreas, and he was like just cruising down the street
Making my way downtown.
in Math 6 fold. Why is it I default to rap? Connor defaults to like fucking people like Shania Twain and fucking
I love a good ballad, mate.
pussy.
I've just remembered a little bit that I think we've missed out. You know when the policeman, the main sheriff, he's like trying to get the rest of the people to understand that the tyre's actually alive. He goes through like the massive effort to remove his wheel and then pull the tire off the wheel to go, this is what our killer looks like!
Yeah.
And he points at the tire.
Everyone, he's like, does anyone have any questions? One guy puts his hand up and went, is it black?
I fucking love this film.
They don't make them like this very often, do they? Wow. There we go. That was mine, Kofi's and Stu's review of 2010's Rubber. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did enjoy this review and this was your first time checking the channel out, check out some of our previous reviews of horror movies from throughout history and continue joining us every Friday night for Friday Fright Time.
Now for Kofi to play us out.
And that there was the dying turkey noise by me. And subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and goodbye.
And share as much as you can.
So professional, you two. Just buy our shit.
Get your fucking dad on the phone.
You are his fucking uncle.
I couldn't even tell what fucking continent you were from.
Oh, fuck off.
That's happened many times in this episode alone.
It was near Spain.